Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you? If this is your first time to the channel, my name is attorney Charles Zavala, your immigration lawyer. Our office is Zavala Texas Law. We're located here in the beautiful state of Texas, but we can help you no matter where you are in the USA or even if you're abroad. So today's video, we're going to talk about DACA and a recent court ruling that happened this past Friday. Today is, let me tell you the date. Today is January 21st of 2025. So Friday there was a new ruling about DACA, and I'll explain what's going on. But if you like these type of videos, feel free to like, subscribe, share. We're here to help, so you can always schedule an appointment with us via the phone on that number on the screen. Okay, so this past Friday there was a ruling about DACA that was going on that they have been fighting in the courts, and I'll explain to you what DACA is. So DACA, also known as the Dreamers or the DREAM Act, it really stands for Deferred Action Against Childhood Arrivals, and that's where DACA comes from. But long story short, this was something I believe was created in 2012, and it said, look, if you came to the USA as a kid, right, and you were brought by your parents, and you've lived here essentially your entire life, you are in school or you graduated school or you got your GED, you qualify with no criminal records, you could get what's called a deferred status. And this is something that I think 2012 must have been Obama. So this gives them, it doesn't give them legal status, it gives them something called deferred status, which means that the government is not going to actively pursue to deport you or remove you. And with that, they could also apply for a work permit, which allows them to work, right? So this was fine. This was what was going on for a long time. And then the Biden administration tried to essentially come out with DACA version 2.0. And they tried to make it a little bit longer, bigger, to include more people and to include the people who didn't apply the first time. Because there was kind of a cutoff. If you didn't apply by a certain date, it was over. So here they kind of made it a little bigger. So the conservatives challenge that in court. So they've been fighting in court all the way, and now most recently we came out a decision that kind of puts a stop to it momentarily. So long story short, what they were fighting is the anti-DACA side. They were saying, look, the president doesn't have the power to do this. His executive action is outside of what the immigration laws and stuff allow for. So like I said, this got fought up, and most recently in the 5th Circuit, which is actually here in the Houston area, or downtown Houston, they had ruled that that is true, so that the President Biden's new DACA version 2.0 is not going to be valid. That saying, it's not done here. It's going to probably keep on going up and all that stuff. But what does that mean, right? So if you currently have a DACA right now and you've been renewing it, you're fine. As of now, right? The ruling does not change renewals for DACA. It does not change it for anybody who is currently under the program. So if you have DACA in your work permit, you are allowed to keep on renewing it as is. Who does this affect negatively? This affects the people who were on that kind of cusp of being able to apply for DACA version 2.0. So here in our office, for example, when that DACA version 2.0 opened up, we had a good amount of people who applied for DACA. And then momentarily, since the court situation happened, those were kind of put on pause. So USCIS never denied us, nor did they approve us. The case is just kind of there. So that's who this new DACA ruling affects. It affects the people who could have benefited from this new DACA for applying for the first time because of these kind of larger parameters. I'm not to say I don't want to say I'm surprised by this ruling. I thought this ruling would happen. It's going to be interesting what happens if this goes to the Supreme Court, because there's still a little other issues that are fighting. But if, in case you had been seeing on the news about this ruling in DACA, that's all it is. In a nutshell, Biden had tried to make a bigger DACA 2.0, that's what I call it, and they were just trying to fight it, saying that, the other side was trying to fight it, saying that that is not legal. It's been going up. They've now decided that it is not legal. I expect this fight to keep on continuing, but in conclusion, if you currently have DACA, you're not affected. Keep on renewing, keep on doing what you have to do. Make sure you keep your status, because if you lose your status, that's going to be trouble. Make sure you keep your status. To anyone who had applied for this DACA 2.0, let's just see what happens, okay? And we're going to that's all we can do. Take it step by step. If you guys have any questions regarding DACA, or if you currently have DACA and you are married to a U.S. citizen and you want to know what can we do, we handle all this kind of stuff, right? We handle all sorts of immigration, so give us a call, phone number on the screen. All appointments are going to be with me personally. We speak English, we speak Spanish. We're here to help you in any way we can, okay? So I hope you all have a beautiful day. Take care, and if there's anything you need, feel free to reach out. Thanks.